fun, a bit chaotic, and yeah, let's go. The past weeks have been quite fulfilling. I got to dance more, I was surrounded with some of the best people I know, and I got to experience something I thought I would never have been given the opportunity for. I am grateful to all the characters that have written themselves into this chapter of the only story I call my own out of all the other stories that are being written alongside mine. They are what made these last few paragraphs of my life some of the most invigorating ones I have experienced. The difference between living a story and writing one is that the author usually knows where the storyline is headed. They simply fill the gap between point A and point B, and they always have the possibility to go back and make changes. Whereas in life, you're never completely certain about the whereabouts of point B. You can remember point A, but you're already filling the gap, even if you might not know its length. Life also happens to be resistant to changes of the past, but I suppose life's resistance adds worth to it.
close your eyes, can you feel the ocean swirling round your feet? The ebb and flow of changing tides. Can you smell the coming rain on the breeze? We stay in this fiery sky, but the colors will fade and you'll be left with me. And through the falling of the night, we'll by my side be where you want to be. In the darkness and the downpour from on high. Our heavy
Bikinis on top, fun cash fears.
I used to pray to Father Time, but I found his wife most often steals the show. A ticking clock can plan.
I'm just going to sew up my pointe shoes because the current situation is a hole here. This one's sewed up, but it's starting to fray a little. And then a huge freaking hole on the heel. Mimi's helping me. This is how they're looking after the show. I sewed up the holes very nicely, quite seamless. Solved problem with the holes on the bottom here as well. And there's a slight rip here, and they're quite dirty. Had a very nice life. They served me well. These would be the new ones. I realized that these don't suit my foot as well, which is really odd to me because these were quite alright. But in these, which are the same but slightly smaller and slightly narrower, they kind of twist on my foot. That's my current pointe shoe situation.
Please remain. Stay through these shifting winds and uncertain times. I'll be next to you with every step you take. And I can keep you safe, but who wants to keep dry? So take my arm, let's dance this night away.
Recently, I've learned not to dwell on the past if you're not planning to change the future, but most certainly do not dwell if you are. If you aren't planning to change the future, all you can do is dwell on the past. The solution? Choose to move on or succumb to the cycle of dwelling. However, if you plan to change your future, there is no point in dwelling. It will only take up time making you feel miserable when you could have been moving closer to where you want to be. That's why I choose to succumb to the unknown. I may not be able to foresee how my story unfolds, but I can change the way I perceive it. There's always the slightest sadness that comes with finishing a chapter in a book, but usually it's overpowered by curiosity to see what will happen next. The difference with finishing a life's chapter is that you can't estimate how many pages are left until the end. So sometimes the loathing and sentimentality progress, and the curiosity is substituted with fear. Oddly enough, I consider the ability to miss someone one of our most precious peculiarities. And so here I am, not saying goodbye, simply thanking you instead. I'm so sad to see you go, yet so happy to have had you in my story. I provide you with quill and ink, and invite you to fill in the gaps to come alongside me. It seems we've reached the end. Well, at least of this chapter.